Hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome back to Nostalgia Nation. As always, I'm your host, Imaginator. It's just me, Colby, really, though. But glad you guys are here. Let's see who's here. Let's dive right in. Oh, we made it to the week. We made it through the week. We got a couple people in here. Miss Nightmare joins the crew for the sleepover. Glad you could come. Hope you brought your coziest pillow and blankie and snacks and good vibes. Speaking of snacks, I'm wasting no time bringing out the jerky. I'm just in a snacky mood, you know? Friday night. Miss Nightmare says, "Hey, Imaginator, want to see something I made today? I'm always interested to see crafts. Are we talking like a craft? A 3D print, perhaps? Drop it in the Discord. Let's check it out." Blockbuster says, "Wise. Dude, Wise, what's going on, my friend?" Jerky is the best. Blockbuster, yeah, I love that waiting screen. Just captures the 90s vibes, right? I just got back from Blockbuster with our game we're going to play on our sleepover, so picked up a pizza on the way home. I made these because I play the Wolf game and I have a pack. Oh, so it's something for the game. This is real life players. Okay, I'm going to jump in the Discord here in a second. Check it out. Jesse's here. What's up, Jesse? Our imaginary friend that's a member. Look at that member. Green name. It's beautiful. Hey, everyone, says Jesse. We're all friends in my pack and treat each other like family. Yeah, I do want to see. Let's see, there are videos, but so freaking cool. I made my pictures come to life. Oh, did you use like AI to like bring them animate your paintings or something? I guess I'll see when I go in there. Happy Friday. Um a picture video that came alive. It will be in stream chat. Okay. I'll check it out. Let's see, do I watch these now? Or should I wait? Okay, I'm watching them. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to watch them once I'm off stream now that I know that they're videos, but I saw the first one. That's pretty cool. Did you make this? Did you make this, edit it in like an editing program? Let me know how you made that. That's pretty cool. Um, and also let me get MEVR pulled up. I thought I was gonna come more prepared tonight, but one of those nights. Made it in editing software. Yeah, that's super cool. That's super cool. I bet all your buddies that play the game with you like it too. Does Neko Dude play that with you? My camera is like off center. There we go. There we go. Got to get the swords in the shot. The figurines back here. I always point the opposite direction because I'm looking in the camera. It's a mirror. Doesn't matter. Got to get the figurines in here. Okay. Final Fantasy VI is what we're playing tonight. Excited to be back. The world just got freaking destroyed. Used an app. Oh, okay. So, it's an app. Message from my daughter. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. I had to shoot her a text real quick. Excuse me. Choking on my jerky already. All right. So for Final Fantasy VI, the whole world just got destroyed. Kefka won. Congratulations, villain, for winning. The whole world got destroyed. All of our friends are gone. We're all separated now. And yeah, it's time to try and see what's out there. We got on the raft. Uncle Sid died. Got on the raft and sailed to safety and see what happens from there. Let's take over to MUVR. Let's jump in our nostalgia bedroom. Shall we? And I've been trying to decide. Um, I've been trying to decide what game to play next. I beat Skyward Sword, which I was replaying a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago now, maybe not quite that long ago. And there's several new games coming out in April that I'm gonna get. So I have basically a month of empty space without a game. And I'm really wondering what I should play. Or I mean, I've been so busy. Like I'm at that point where like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch 2 came out. I'm like, that'd be a great one to replay. The Switch 2 edition now. But like that's like a 150-hour game. I don't know if I can do that before those other games hit. um, well, my books are so low res. Got to change that in the options here. Snowing outside, as you can see. I was wondering, like, I kind of have the itch to play a new RPG, like a brand new one, but like Asat Nazrov has joined the party. Thanks for the sub. If you're in the chat, thanks for the sub. If not, that's okay. Um, Jesse's half listening. What up, Jesse? No worries. No, he doesn't like it. He even called me a furry. Please don't be a furry. Please don't be a furry. Let's see. Label textures. We need ultra. Ultra. I wonder if I have to probably reboot. But anyway, yeah, I'm like, what should I replay? I mean, there's so many games that there's a couple demos on the Switch too I want to do. We've got Fire Emblem Path of Radiance just came out on NSO. I really want to try that. But that's not a short game. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think what I want to do with that extra month that I have. Do I replay Final Fantasy VIII again? Like, what do I do? Anyway, let's get Final Fantasy VI popping, shall we? Yes, we shall. Turn the lights off. Thinking of replaying Legend of Dragoon. I just don't know. Dude, I just looked at your subscriber count, 4.99. Yeah, dude. So I put out a new. Okay, that's right. We got to go through some announcements real quick. Thank you, Jesse, for reminding me. Yeah, dude, we're insanely close. Like we might hit 5,000 tonight, like while we're here. Let me refresh my page real quick. Let's see what the actual exact count is right now. No, I'm not those dumb furries that dress in weird costumes and like, woo, look at me. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with like dressing up and like cosplaying and stuff. Like that can be fun, but like furries are next level, right? They've got some psychosis going on. They think they're something they're not. 4,990 at this very moment. I just refreshed. We're 10 subscribers away from 5,000. 10. Only 10. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. So there you go. Maybe I dropped a new video on the channel yesterday. I was working my butt off all night getting some videos out. Yeah, 22 hours ago. Almost exactly a day ago. And it's got 1.8 thousand views so far, so not too bad. But that usually brings in the new subscribers, right? I just dropped a new video today that won't go live for the world until Monday, but members will see it already. Roasting a new Final Fantasy game that was announced. That's all that is. Just slinging manure at it for about 10-15 minutes. And there's also another funny short that I made that's coming out tomorrow morning that I thought was pretty funny. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's see. I mean, how crazy would that be if we hit 10 subscribers this stream? That would be wild. Music's drowning me out. Okay. I will fix it. That's right, because I had to change it for something I was doing earlier. How's that? Let me know how that is for the music, now that the music's gone. Let's get some music back in here. You can hear it. Oh, Celeste is all alone. Okay, Perfect, says Miss Nightmare. Too quiet, says Jesse. Let me turn it up a bit more. Let's get some action here. Let's get a battle song going. Okay, here's our test for music. I need to recheck Celeste's equipment, too. Bass chomp was that dude's move? I can't get this thing out of my throat. There we go. Better there, says Jesse. Thank you, sir. Okay, yeah, so sorry the sound was drowning me out. We're 10 subscribers away from hitting 5,000. 10 exactly. How nuts would it be if we hit it in this in this stream? But what I was also saying is a video dropped yesterday. You can go check that out. That usually helps to boost numbers, and I've been neglecting videos. Working on this board game project, which is almost done. Video that members only can see right now, but everyone else will see it on Monday morning, and then a short coming tomorrow morning. So check it out. As far as Celeste goes, I think oh yeah, she has double Genji gloves. That's right. She needs an Espa. Seraph's always a good one. Oh, dude, there's right away. There's Kefka's Tower. I think that's what that is, if I remember right. Fafnir. 2. Do 2 Genji gloves not work? Oh, Genji gloves just... Oh, I got it mixed up. Genji gloves just allow you to equip 2 weapons, I think. I was thinking it made me do 2 attacks, so I would be doing 4 attacks. So she can get rid of 1 Genji. Yeah, they just allow 2 weapons in a hand. Okay. Yeah, dude, look at that already. Kefka's Tower. That'd be so sick in a remake. You're just getting your feet back under you after the world's destroyed and you see this massive tower. That'd be so cool. This looming tower in this newly destroyed world. She's kind of behind on magic. Yeah, 2 Genji gloves don't help. Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna die. I'm 100% gonna die. Game over. I think I'm gonna be coughing all night, you guys. I choked on that piece of jerky, and that was the end of me. Nice, World of Ruin 4 on 6. What's going on? Did you kill or save Sid? We tried to save him. I didn't do it carefully enough, and that's okay. I like it better story-wise when he dies, as sad as it is. So he passed away. We gave him a few yummy fish, but ultimately he passed. How are you, 4 on 6? What's new with you? Welcome to the sleepover. This music is so sad and gloomy. Doing okay. Glad to hear. What's the most exciting thing in your life right now, dude? That's what I want to hear about. All right. Back to Albrook, and it has been wrecked. Did you see that tower? Kefka's practically a god now, sitting up in that tower of his with the power of the Warring Triad at his command. So cool. I don't think we really need anything right now, store-wise. And all the music's changed. Like, dude, they have so much cool, like, detail in this game. I did my pictures and turned those to videos because fun facted history lesson, I'm part Native American Indian. Oh, so okay, so you're into the wolf. Okay, that makes sense. Nothing exciting, says 4 on 6. Everything's the same. Music in this version is a little wonky. Yeah, it's not quite as pure, isn't it? Mama Nightmare's in the chat. What's up, Mama Nightmare? How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Agrees about the music. This song is kind of funky anyway, but it does sound a little different than the Super Nintendo version, if that's what you guys are talking about. Doing great, says Mama. Nice. Hope so. On the day the world was shattered, debris gravitated to the center of this continent from all over the world. That's what formed Kefka's tower. It's like a junk tower. With things the way they are now, business is the last thing on my mind. I'm gonna explore the shops in a sec. And everything's just gray, you know? In World of Ruin, everything's just, the whole color palette of the game changes. I saw Death Gaze soaring up among the clouds the other day. I'd hate to think what would happen if some poor sod in an airship ran across that thing. Oh, we will. We will. That's one of the 8 dragons, isn't it? You wouldn't be... No, never mind. It's just... A man came through here looking for someone recently, and you matched the description perfectly. The man already left, though. He said he was going to head north to Zen. Who could it be? Still at work? It's 10 o'clock at night. You rewatch them over and over? Yeah, that's cool. They are pretty cool. I just saw the one. I'm going to check the rest out after the stream. Gigas glove. Glove said to have belonged to a mighty Gigas. Boosts the wearer's physical attack power. Like the sound of that. Let's get one. Mithril glove. A lightweight glove made of mithril from the dwarven mines in Middle-earth. Cast protect when the wearer is critically wounded. We're good there. Thunderduck is in here too. We got the whole family. This is a family reunion. Yeah, family meetup in the chat. What's up? And Tuck Tuck. Dude, Tuck Tuck, my man. You got to tell me what's new with you, Tuck. What have you been up to? So many homies in the chat right now. This is where all the soldiers were dancing before the world got destroyed. Oh, those wondrous days of plenty. Oh, flashback. Oh, he's going to show. That's right. He shows the dancers and all that. Redoing the floor in my kitchen and dining room. Dude, are you doing that by yourself? I imagine you recruited some of your family, right? I'm doing all right, though, by the way. Mama asked, I forgot to answer the question. I wonder if we'll ever see days like those again. I got a busy day tomorrow. Tomorrow, technically earlier this week was Imaginator Jr.'s birthday. Turns 13. But his party's tomorrow, so I'm going to be chilling at like a trampoline park while him and his friends do his thing. And I'm like, I'm going to bring my Switch and just chill. But again, I need a new game to play. I need to figure out what game to bring. That sparkle in your eye reminds me of the young martial artist who visited here not long ago. A martial artist, you say, huh? Sabin? He had that same determined look. I love that they just give you little hints about where all the characters are. Oppose Kefka's will and he'll fry your town with the light of judgment. There's no point in even trying. The world's ruined. There's nothing left. My family's going there for my birthday, too. Brothers or dad are crushing it. We're almost done. Dude, I need pictures as soon as you're done. That's awesome. Wait, hold on. Crazy Tucker wins? I mean, you don't have to post it in the chat. I need to text you about your birthday. Is your birthday coming up? I'm so bad with birthdays. If it makes you feel better, I barely remember my own kids' birthdays. I don't know why. They just don't stick in my head. 2 weapons known as Ultima weapons were used during the War of the Magi 1,000 years ago. We can get those. One was a sword whose blade sprang from its wielder's strength. The other was a monster born for destruction. Everybody's going to show that they need stuff because everybody's unequipped. 22-year-old birthday was the 21st. Yeah. 21st. You're 21 now. Tomorrow, dude. Tucker's birthday's tomorrow. Dude. Amazing. We got to wish Tuck a happy birthday in the chat. Oh, Humbubba, Death Gaze, even the 8 legendary dragons were set free. Dude, are you literally going there tomorrow? We're going to Altitude is where we'll be. Gold shield, she has Genji glove, but she can't have a golden helmet, so we'll do that. Oh, Springville for some museums. I was like, dude, what are the chances of that? Springville, not Springfield, Springville for some museums. What kind of museums? 29. Wait, 29? Is that right? 29? I thought you were a little older than that, actually. You're a youngin', dude. An art museum and a motorcycle museum. Cool. I finished the Emperor's painting. I ended up turning it into a portrait. I have no idea why he didn't like it. I even painted that thing he originally asked for in the background. Anyway, I sure didn't need a painting of the Emperor, so I just sold it to a rich man in Jador named Auzer. His painting side quest is pretty cool. So basically the rest of the game is gather your companions again and do side quests, and then go to Kefka's tower. That's pretty much the rest of the movie. I looked down and saw Tucker's or Miss Nightmare's chat and said movie instead of game. How far are you from 5K? Looks like you went up. Dude, I am 10 subscribers away from 5,000. Actually, I think it's 9 now. Because there was a sub earlier as soon as the stream started. That might have been what brought us to 10 or 9. I'm not sure. But the point is, we're so close. We're so close to 5,000. It's crazy. Okay, there's nothing here. We got to go to Tizen. That's where Sabin is. Spoiler. $4.99. Yeah, it's crazy. I was telling everybody I dropped a new video yesterday, and that boosted me that extra couple subs that I needed. And then there's another video coming Monday morning and a little short posting tomorrow morning as well. Run away. Yeah, happy birthday to Taka for sure. Drag all your friends and family in here, guys. Tell them to subscribe if they like RPG and gaming stuff. These guys that wrecked me last time. I'm just getting slaughtered. I gotta remember to heal after every battle. And Tizen, I think, is up north, if I remember right. Or Zen. I don't know how you say the name of the town. Fafnir. Ding, boom, ding, ding, ding. Not getting a lot of AP either. There it is. Give it a little save. Pop a save right here.
The Serpent Trench is no longer a valley in the ocean floor. It's above the surface now. Eerie place, too.
That's actually cool. Because Sabin and everybody traveled down the Serpent Trench in the water with Gao's shiny thing in the world of light, world of balance. And now it's above water. That's so cool.
Apparently, some members of the cult of Kefka have built themselves a tower there.
Cult of Kefka. Oh snap, what's going on? This part's so good. Look at Sabin holding up the house.
Sabin! Oi, Celeste! Let me help you. Wait. If I move, the whole house will collapse. First, save the kid who's inside. I don't think I can hold this up much longer. You gotta hurry. Ugh.
6 minutes on the clock. We gotta check the treasure chest, of course.
Get my butt kicked.
Yeah, I gotta heal mid-battle or I'm gonna freaking die. Should I be running from all the battles? I'm not late, you're early. What's going on, John? How are you, dude? Been a second. John checks up on me from time to time when I'm up late. He's like, why aren't you asleep? You're working, aren't you? Again. Like, yeah. I gotta run from these battles or we're gonna freaking die. Whether from the timer or from just getting clobbered. These enemies are tough, dude. I need to do some serious level grinding off screen. Heal. Pretty sure there's nothing to find in this house. So it's not worth searching pots. Healing rod. That's going to be for Strago soon. Okay, maybe there is stuff. Holy rod.
Holy rod.
Last night at 2 a.m., the power started acting weird. Fans were only going half speed. Amy! The beautiful Miss Amy just entered the chat. What's going on, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. Didn't get any sleep till 4, and then I had to wake up at 8. I was up till 3 doing YouTube video editing as well. Still, yeah, that's annoying when you're trying to actually sleep, and something like that keeps you up. Because you were doing the right thing, and it just didn't matter. Amy, what's new with you? Can I run even from a monster in a box? Come on. Let's go. Jesse, I should add monster in a box to the board game. Like, as one of the items, if you draw it out at random, you have to just go into a battle. Might be a cool idea. Okay, so there are actually treasure boxes everywhere in here. I'm gonna run from all the battles like a coward. So I can loot the place and still get there on time. Blood sword. Is that for me? Nope. That's an option we could look into. I played Metal Gear Solid Delta, though. Pretty good. Oh, did you? That's the 3 remake, right? Now, did you buy it? How'd you play it? That game kind of just came and went, didn't it? I didn't hear like a lot of fanfare about it. I heard it was really good, really solid, and it just kind of came and went. I wonder why that is. Got it on sale, 50% off. That's what I'm talking about. I usually hate fleeing from battles in RPGs, but right now is an exception. That's a perfect way to sum up most remakes. I'm scared. Don't worry, you're safe now. Let's just finish looting your dad's mansion, and then we'll get out of here. But yeah, perfect way to sum it up. It's pretty good. Bird dog, subscribe. Dude, does that bring us to 8? 8 subscribers left to 5,000, you guys. That's crazy. Thank you for the sub, my friend, if you're in the chat. Robert421. Who are all these subbers, dude? Thank you if you guys are in the chat. If not, welcome aboard. Anyway, that's amazing. Dude, we're so close to 5,000. We'll do a giveaway tonight if we can get to 5,000 during the stream. I better heal up. It came and went because the majority of people don't give a rat's about Metal Gear. Yeah, that's a good point, which is sad. I know you know that I'm not the biggest Metal Gear fan, but it's still a good series. Like, especially when you're talking a remake of 1, 2, or 3 like that, people should definitely care about that. Dude, we are getting close. All back-to-back. Battle every freaking step here. I've got a minute left to just go straight down through the door. Do not kill me. No lethal sting. Stop. But they really went the distance with it. They remade everything. Snake versus Monkey, the Ape Escape crossover, the cool Easter egg of Guy Savage. They completely redid that. I saw that they did even the little silly things, yeah. Took you long enough. Whew. We give the little baby back to the mom. Sabin, you're alive!
Of course I am. Did you think a little thing like the end of the world was gonna do me in?
What a baller. I'd given up hope. I thought everyone else had died, but I was wrong. I'm sure we're not the only ones. We need to find everyone, and then...
Smash Kefka, and deliver peace unto the world. Alright, count me in.
Let's go. Now I can actually survive in battle with his blitzes. Oh, man. That was the end of my can of peanuts. Still doesn't mean I want them to make more original Metal Gear games. Yeah. Oh, like I know Konami, evil, we hate them, boo, but this is actually good. Yeah, you got to give credit where it's due. For sure. Hey, Sabin was pretty competent with magic. Let's just see where he's at. Shiva. Yeah, let's have him finish that one up. Burning Fists. Gotta put some relics on him. Let's put... Oh, he's going with another Genji glove, too. For sure. Black belt. Counters? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, he only has one claw right now? Okay, let's go shopping. And if there's no claws in this town, I'm gonna have to take the Genji glove off of him.
To the east, you'll find the valley that was once the Serpent Trench. If you keep going east, you'll find Mobliz. I heard the village was burned to the ground by the light of judgment, though.
Mobliz, I remember who's there. I won't spoil it. Thank you so much for saving my child. I'll never be able to repay you. You have like a brass knuckle thing I can have? That I need. That was scary.
I heard that a terrifying monster named Humbaba has taken up residence in the area around Moblaze.
I think in the Super Nintendo, his name was Foonbubba with an F. But in Japanese, the character Hu can be written both ways, with an F or an H. Because it's not really Fu. The Japanese character isn't Fu with an F. It's Hu. It's exactly like, it's like a mix between an F and an H. So in this translation, he's Foonbubba with an H, and in Japanese, he's Foonbubba with an F. Fun little fact for you that you probably didn't care about. With just the two of them, just as well. Yeah. I firmly believe the story of Metal Gear is done. People say that they want games to fill the gaps and we don't see, but I think it finishes the saga already. 4 wrapped up everything. 5 is sort of stuffed in there, but kind of fits being after the finale, finish being that the whole point of that game is to be forgotten. Yeah, like, I agree. When a story's done, part of what makes a story so good is that it has an ending, right? Even if we have these beloved characters, like imagine if there was another Lord of the Rings book after Return of the King. The quest is over, Sauron's overthrown, peace is in the world, Aragorn is king. It's like, but we love Frodo and Sam and everybody. Let's get another novel and make up a little plot about it. Show some background. It's like, no, I'd rather the characters just be special, because as a storyteller, I always teach in my classes. At the end of a chapter, at the end of a book, and at the end of a series, at the end of a whole story arc, you want the reader just very satisfied, but wanting just a little bit more, just like 5% more, and that's where you end. It was with a PH on the PS version. Oh, it was. So they kind of did both. That's funny. Foonbubba. Oh, interesting. Okay, Sabin is back in town. Let's hit up the weapon store. Anyone who opposes Kefka is killed. He burns down their entire town from his tower with the light of judgment. Yeah, we don't need everything in a story to be shown entirely. We can have parts that aren't explained great. Exactly, it's part of the magic. You fill in the gaps on your own, with your own imagination. That's how storytelling works. That's how imagination works.
I was there. I saw when Kefka used his light of judgment to torch the village of Moblaze far to the east. The adults all perished trying to shield their children.
Brutal. This game is dark, dude.
I got this strange feeling Kefka was watching. Then the whole town started shaking. Scared me out of my mind. Head north along the Serpent Trench and you'll find the town of Nikia. Ships are still sailing out of there.
Now, if Konami made a game of Solid Snake Rising, his Huskies before the events of Metal Gear Solid 1, I'd buy that. I've been watching someone play OG FF7 and I want to play it again really bad. Amy, that's so funny that you say that. I've been watching 2 different streamers play Final Fantasy VIII, which is one of my favorite games of all time. And I was just telling people at the beginning of the stream, like, I have all of March, basically, that I don't have any new games to play. A few hit in April. I'm like, what should I fill March with? I'm thinking I might just do more No Man's Sky in the meantime, because I need to get back into that. But I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, should I replay 8 again? I played it twice last year. I'm like, should I replay it again? I am going to play Final Fantasy VII OG with my kids for their first time this summer once school is out, because they've played through 9, they've played through 8, they've never played 7, and they're so excited to play it. Sup, Joe? Good to see you, Joe. Okay, they got Knuckles. I'm gonna drop 10,000 G's on this. 10 G's on this so he can have... Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking, son. Genji Glove, we are in business. That's my view here. Here we go. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm so excited for them to... Oh, that game is freaking magic. OG FF7 is so magical. All right, armor shop. We don't need shields because we're Genji gloving it up. He could use a tiger mask. Yeah, let's get Sabin a tiger mask. What did that description say? Mask shaped like a roaring tiger's head. It's pretty epic. Would rather play 9 or 4 or any of them over 7. Even the OG, Joe? You know my feelings on 7. I thought I knew your feelings on 7 Remake. The treasure box up there. I didn't know you didn't like the OG FF7 though. Treasure box? Maybe that was just for show. Can I not get in there? Let me in. 4 would be a great one to play on stream as well. Yes, from the gameplay to the story, materia is garbage. Let me have actual party members. Materia is garbage. Let me have actual party members? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Hey, I respect it. I respect everybody's opinion, but dude, if we're talking 7 Rebirth, yeah, we can both agree that it's got some issues, but and 7 OG is not my favorite, right? It's not even my second favorite Final Fantasy, but it is amazing. I love OG FF7. It's so good. And the story's amazing, bro. The story's amazing. I mean that any materia can be used by any character. Oh, I see. There's not jobs. It's just very free-form. Yeah. I see what you mean. That makes sense. Okay. So we got to go to Nakia to catch a boat over to Mobliz, right? This wrecked world. So atmospheric and awesome. Okay, let's see how his attacks work real quick. Now we're in business. Oh, that was a counter. Having just wiped the floor. Amazing. But we do have to keep those cures coming big time. Oh gosh, I fear I went the wrong way. Oh crap, what's his nice counter, dude. I remember Aura Blast always. What's his Raging Fist or Fire Dance or whatever? I think it's R1, L1. I need to check in the menu after this. It's been a second. How dare you snort Sabin away, you jerk. Respect your opinion, Joe, but FF7's my favorite game of all time, says Amy. It's so good. It's so good. Final Fantasy IX is the only one that did this right. Only VB cast black magic, only Zidane steals, etc., etc. My opinion on FF7's story is the same that I have towards any science fiction. Keep it out of my fantasy series, far away. Final Fantasy doesn't need motorcycles and anime edgelords in it. Ah, I see. You're one of those guys. I know it's funny. I remember feeling the exact same way when it first came out. Because it came off of this, right? This was the one before it. Like, this one dabbled in that. You've got the Magitech research facility. You've got steampunk technology, right? You've got engines and stuff, steam engines in this. You've got Edgar using power tools, right? But I get it. It's not the same as living in a completely modern city. In fact, Final Fantasy VII's first draft took place in modern-day New York City. The first draft of the scenario, it was like a cop story. And they were, you know, in the first act of Final Fantasy VII now, as we know it. They're sort of looking for Sephiroth and kind of hot on his trail for like a long, long time, and like not finding him. That's because it was a crime story in the original game, and Aerith and Sephiroth were siblings, and Cloud was a detective looking for them. True story. But yeah, like, I get it. I disagree, but I definitely get it. The mini map on this game is so small, I can't tell where anything is. But I think we're looking for Miranda. I thought we had to go east to the trench that they were talking about. I think we do, actually. I think I need to go over to where the trench is and find my way across it. Okay, I need to look at Sabin's freaking blitzes. Rising Phoenix. That's right. It's left circle to right. Chakra. I forgot about this. RL, RL, up, down. Gosh, I forgot all these blitzes. What am I doing? Meteor Strike, RL, down, up. Chakra, RL, RL, down, up. Up, down. I need to try that next battle. Start relearning these. RL, RL, up, down. I don't burn through my magic so fast. Here we go. Oh, I messed it up. Now, dude, he counters a lot with that black belt equipped. Oh, it's not too shabby. Oh, but it doesn't heal him. It just heals everybody else. Okay. No good at Twin Snakes. Styx did it first, and I should have known what was coming. Completely unrecognizable from what the series started with. Yeah, for sure. And since then, it's grown unrecognizable even more. Yeah, we thought 7 and 8 were too modern. Look at 15, bro. That's why I can't stand 15. It's like we're literally eating cups of ramen and camping with Coleman brand placement camping gear. It's like pushing a car for the first 10 minutes of the game. Like, kill me now, dude. Kill me now. Not quite done with Seraph yet. Can you get to the Serpent Trench straight over here? I'm just going to go for it and see what's over here. What's Meryl's frequency? I don't remember. Oh, man, you put me to the test. Meryl's frequency? There's no way I'd remember.
It's on the back of the CD case.
That's what I remember. I would play Final Fantasy 1 any day of the week over some of the entries in this franchise. Call me a fake fan for this, but I only like specific games in the series. Dude, you are not a fake fan. I actually have a script about halfway done about this very thing. However you play games that makes you happy, that's the right way to play it. And you should never feel bad for how you want to play games. If you're like, dude, anything that even touches sci-fi in my fantasy games, like you said, I hate it, that's fine. That's what you like, and that's correct for you. I love that. And nobody's a fake fan for playing things the wrong way, right? I hate that stigma. The gatekeeping in our gaming culture is terrible. So I'm making a video about that. And like to your point, right? Like Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, the OGs, where all this came from, are so different than these. And I respect them. I've played them enough to be like, dude, these are awesome and so revolutionary for the time. But I couldn't stand playing Final Fantasy 1 now. 1, 2, or 3, I don't think I could get through it now. And that's okay too. It's like, you know, I respect them for what they were, but that's not like where I'm going to have the most fun anymore. And same with the later entries. I hate what Final Fantasy became after, like, 10. And kind of 10 as well. Kind of. But yeah, I get it. Somebody learn Blizzara. That's, yeah, he's learned, yeah. How did he learn Blizzara? It said somebody learned Blizzara. Nobody has Blizzara equipped. Am I crazy? Maybe I must have read that wrong. Eye drops. I gotta buy more of those. Sabin is a character we cannot be having be blinded. I know it's on the CD case. Can you have a look for me? Please tell me the video title is something along the lines of "Stop being snobbish about people enjoying things." Ooh, that's good. Yeah, so far, it all depends on how the script ends up. Sometimes scripts go in different directions than I start them in. But it was going to be something like, don't feel ashamed for how you play games, whether it's with strategy guides, you Google a walkthrough, like you use cheat codes, you use mods. Like, there's no wrong way to enjoy video games, you know? But I like that, John. Either way, if you want to play Final Fantasy IV, I have the PSP version. I can send you a copy with the emulator. Easily the best version of the game. Dude, thanks, Joe, for the offer. I love Final Fantasy IV, and I haven't played that in a while, dude. I would probably play the DS remake, upscaled on emulator on PC here. Because I loved that. That DS remake was brilliant, dude. It was so good. Don't worry, I figured it out. Marrow's frequency from memory. Well done. Probably Celeste. Voice acting in Twin Snakes sucks. I can't remember. Celeste learns ice magic on her own like Terra learns fire. Really? I had no idea, Jesse. I don't know if I just forgot. PSP is the better version. I'll have to look into that, Joe. Because I thought the PSP was just like an upscaled port. Almost like a Pixel remaster before the Pixel remasters happened. For some reason, that's what I thought the PSP version was. Is it its own entire thing? Delta Beetle. Look at these enemies. It's literally a pyramid with legs. That was tough. Bevwahan. Dude, Sabin is so strong. That's crazy, Jesse. Thanks for telling me that. As someone who's part of the Fallout community, it's so annoying having people saying it. Anything made by Bethesda is awful and isn't real Fallout. Well, the majority of the games were Bethesda. Like, the original company made 3 games, 2 of which were good, 1 sucked, and yet Bethesda sucks. Yeah. That sounds like the modern gaming community. Everybody's gotta, like, be out there preaching their version of the lore and gatekeeping the franchises. Terrible. I don't screw around with back attacks these days. Apparently people aren't allowed to enjoy Bethesda-made Fallout. By the way, can you believe that we got word a couple, I think it was last week, about Elder Scrolls 6? And when I say we got word, they said it's still years away, but it's in a playable state, barely. That's something. We haven't heard anything about Elder Scrolls 6 since it was announced in like 2016 or something like that. So that got me pretty excited, but yeah. Take it from me, original Fallout is rough, like really rough. Never liked Elder Scrolls to begin with, so no skin off my chin. You know, I played Daggerfall, which I think is Elder Scrolls 2, like way back in the 90s. If I remember right, it came on like 12 CDs. And then I played Skyrim, and that's pretty much it. I never played Oblivion, so I wouldn't call myself a huge Elder Scrolls fan, but I did like Skyrim quite a bit. I think I played through that game like twice. I hope that the town is at the top of the Serpent Trench and not the bottom, because I'm going to the top first. Hopefully that was the right direction. Look at this dude. Lizard. It's a Coke Zero kind of night, you guys. If anything, my throat needs it. Let's crack one open. This one's for everybody in the chat. You're all the real ones, my friends. 11 people in here. Amazing. Okay, I gotta check one more time where our subs are at, because... Dude. Yeah, we're close. My problem with Skyrim is do the main quest and then go and just go, what now? And get lost. Ah, it's too free form. Too free roaming. I get that. There you go. Daggerfall is Elder Scrolls 2, and it's free now? It's free now? Tell me more. I guess I could emulate it. I should put it on my Miu Mini Plus. That's a good idea. Dang. Daggerfall on the Miu Mini Plus would be something else. On Steam, it's free? Why? Why is it free? It just is? Like, is it perma-free, or is it just like... Why? Oh, that Coke hits the spot. They just made it perma-free. What the freak, dude? I'm gonna get that as soon as this stream's over. Go, John. Thanks for letting me know. That's a game I should track down for your Windows 98 install. Oh, yeah, dude. Good idea. This Wednesday, I'm going to be using the Windows 98 for a stream. On my Wednesday stream. Maybe not the Windows 98, but I'm using the PC in MUVR. I was just going to do something just now, and then my brain just farted out. What was it? I was going to pull... Oh, I was going to look at the... Dude, I'm losing it. I was going to look at my subscriber count. Let's refresh it. Yeah, we're down 2, man. We are 8 subscribers away. 8 from 5,000. Is freaking crazy. That's kind of crazy. What you playing? I think I'm going to play one of my favorite games of all time, man. One of my favorite games ever on Wednesday. I have a poster of it here in the room. I can probably beat it in one stream. Right here, baby. You, John, knew it. King's Quest V, dude. More than I'll ever get, for sure. Oh, for subscribers? Dude, you'll get there. I mean, if you want to. You don't have to. I mean, everybody thinks that they have a YouTube channel. It's the same thing we were talking about with games. Like, if people want to build a channel, like, go for it, dude. Work hard. You'll get there for sure. But if you don't, who cares? Like, just enjoy. If you're just there to enjoy it, that's good enough. But let me know what your goals are for it, Joe, and I'll see if I can help it in any way. Yeah, dude, this game, I freaking love this game. And you know, point and click adventures, they take like years sometimes to beat. And then once you beat it once and you know how to do everything, you can beat it in like 45 minutes. And he still won't try Monkey Island one day. Dude, I believe one day we will. I don't have nostalgia for Monkey Island except for the PlayStation 2 Monkey Island. So that one I could see us playing again. My goals are to get recorded Let's Plays for my favorite games on it. Nice. And you know what? I like how Joe said that. This is something I try and teach in all my classes too, whether it was my writing classes, especially my writing classes. But I also taught this in my martial art classes too. I reiterated that you've got to set goals for yourself. You got to define what success means to you. And that's different for everybody. And then you've got to make sure your goals are set on things that you have full control over. If I want to say I want 10,000 subscribers on my channel, I can't control if people subscribe to my channel. But I can control something like Joe said, where he's like, I want these games in this way on my channel. I want to do that for me. That's something Joe has control over. That's why it's a good goal. I I like that. Okay. Let's get going, shall we? Dude, that Coke hit the spot tonight. Mobliz? I remember the fight with Foonbubba being kind of difficult. Let's see how Blizzara fares against these punks. But Monkey Island is peak. The first two rule. Oh yeah, Joe, you already did Dark Souls. That's right. Isn't Dark Souls one of your favorite games too? I don't know how. I mean, we played. Let's see. On this channel, we played through Final Fantasy IX. Obviously, favorite game ever. We're doing 6 now. We haven't touched 7 or 8 on this channel, and they're both so freaking good. But they're long, so like that's a commitment. But eventually, I will stream at least 8. I think we'll stream 7 with mods eventually too. Okay, Mobliz. This is Nikea. We went the wrong way. Son of a gun. Favorite game in the world. Dark Souls, dude. Nice. There is a Metal Gear Solid Delta VR mod. I gave it a try. Something isn't working right. All right, heading to bed, says Jesse. Just finished chapter 5. 16,900 words. 39 pages, bro. You might need to do some serious editing later. Congrats, though, dude. Way to bust that out. By the way, John, I'll just spoil it for you guys now since you're in my chat. You guys get special privileges. On Monday, I'm probably, if all goes according to plan, I'm probably going to film a new video doing Breath of the Wild in VR. It's going to be really fun.
Hey, aren't you? You were the returners, right? Me too. I thought everyone else had been wiped out.
How does he know?
I don't know if there's anything I can do for you now, but I did hear something you might be interested to know. Apparently, 4 Espers escaped from the Magitech research facility not long before you guys snuck in there. There's no way of knowing if they're still alive, but if you could find them, I bet they would lend you their power.
Thanks, dude. Oh, I just repeated the whole conversation. I really wanted to try that, but I couldn't get the ROM working right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it working the other day. I was like, this is crazy. I held off. I only played like maybe 15 minutes of it. And I was like, I gotta stop. I gotta do this on stream. Timu confuses me. Only about 1,000 words tonight, dude. That's don't say only. That's some good work, dude. Trust me, I know how hard it is to sit down and write. 1,000 words is nothing to sneeze at. Have an awesome night, Jesse, by the way, and I will keep you posted. I'm planning on finishing the dungeons for the board game tomorrow night. How come this town didn't get wrecked? I guess Kefka still uses it for shipping and stuff, huh? Diamond Helm for Celeste. And Diamond Vest. Half my money, dog. But she's getting creamed. She needs a better suit of armor. Woo! I just drained my bank account. Whoa. Sounds like a plan. Good night. Night, Jesse. You're awesome. If there were any games I wanted to do, it would be Undertale. I thought you'd done Undertale, Joe. I thought I saw you do an Undertale on your channel before. Ocarina of Time, we did that on this channel. Majora's Mask, Earthbound, Dragon Quest 1 through 3 and 11. Chrono Trigger, we did that on this channel. And my modded version of Deltarune. Ooh, that'd be cool. And Final Fantasy 4. Dude, you got me thinking about FF4. That would be a great one. Maybe we'll do that after this game. I don't know. Joe grabbing some grub. Or not Joe, John, sorry. I can't blow up this town. It's my supply depot. Yeah, exactly. Kefka's a smart one. Weapons. This is what I need. Well, not really. Oh, enhancer. I'm short on gil. Well, I'm not supposed to be here, so I guess I'll stay at the inn while I'm here and trudge back to the other side of the trench. I did Undertale. I didn't finish it yet. Just the first run is done. I've been delaying going back due to health issues. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing okay.
We lost our old boss that day. He's feeding the sandworms now. We met Gerard here in town. He's our new boss.
Oh, that's right. But I think you have to do Terra first and then come here and get another character, which I won't spoil. The head of that gang of thieves, Gerard, was flirting with me. He's kind of handsome. Hee hee. Whoa, that guy just clipped into the wall. Did you see that? I don't think we can interact with Gerard yet. FYI, Colby, Undertale takes like 3 playthroughs to get to the true ending. I'm not the biggest fan of Undertale. I tried it when it was all the rage when it first came out, and it just didn't click with me. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with Gerard yet. I don't blame you. Why do you say that, Joe? Is it just an acquired taste, do you think? There are definitely things that would keep normal people away. Aw. Thanks for calling me normal. That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said about me. Very acquired. Uh-huh. I mean, it was cool. I'll put it this way. I played it enough to respect it because I know it's a cult classic, right? And I understand why it is. That I could understand very much. I was like, okay, this has some really interesting things going on that I can get behind. But yeah, it just didn't do it for me. If that makes sense. Some games I play and I'm like, I have no idea why people would like this. This is the worst thing ever, but it was not like that. Dude, I'm so snacky tonight. Jerky and peanuts are good, but they're like, I need sugar for some reason. And I don't need sugar a lot. Things I would not show to children, that's for sure, but that's subject matter for another day. Good point. I mean, my son's played through Undertale. I know it has some very heavy themes. I wonder if he ever beat that. He got it for Christmas like 2 years ago. Or last year, maybe? He's about 12 when he played through it. That is a big time topic for another day, Joe. Like, I mean, that's a whole rabbit hole to talk about, but that's a good subject to talk about. Maybe I'll make a video about that somehow. I am a parent after all. My channel it might be a useful video for people to have how to navigate games for your kids as a parent. That's a good subject for a video. I grew up in a time that was pretty much the Wild West of video games. They were on the rise, right? Games like this and stuff we didn't have to worry about. But around the time this came out is when we started to see Mortal Kombat. And that's where the ESRB came about, right? Video games were in the courtroom talking about violence and influencing kids' minds and rotting kids' brains and all that stuff. I lived through all of that starting, man. And there's some merit to that conversation, for sure. But I think it's a wider topic. Our whole world, it doesn't just go to video games. It goes to music, it goes to movies, it goes to TV, it goes to everything. That is a vast ocean of subject matter to talk about. Ka-chow! Dude, it was the right choice to put a Genji glove on Sabin with 2 of those knuckles that I blew all my money on. That was a good choice. And we have the Tower of... Tower of Babel. That's Final Fantasy IV. Tower of Zoth, I think is that one's called. Is that the Cultist Tower? I can't remember what this tower is on the map. I think it's just called the Cultist Tower. Is Zot? That's Final Fantasy IV too, is it not? Tower of Zot? Tower of Babel is the one that goes from the Dwarven world map underneath all the way up to the top. And you have the Giant of Babel. I haven't played 4 in so long, dude. I need to check that out again, Joe. I want to say this is the Cultist Tower is what that is. Dude, it took 2 steps. I can't even walk. Oh gosh, I'm out of here. $14 people chilling in here with us. Thanks, guys. Get me out of here. I mean, I really should be grateful. We got to level up a lot before I hit Baba in the next town. Again, I remember him not being a fun boss to fight. AP around here is trash, too. Amy's lurking. Thanks, Amy, for being here. We love you. Hopefully you're doing something fun or relaxing while you're chilling. Reminds me, Jeebus and Amy sponsored a repo purchase for me. Thanks again to you guys for that. I need to get on that too. It's too many games to play. I wish this could be my full-time job. I'd stream every day. Clearly you never own an air fryer? Dude, we own an air fryer. We use it like 16 times a day. In fact, we're on our 2nd air fryer in the last 5 years or so because we use it so much. I'm not even exaggerating. Between me and all my kids and stuff, we probably use our air fryer at least 3 times a day. All of us. Put some grub in the air fryer. You do need to get on that. Sometime when G gets out of the field, we need to play. Oh, I'm so there for it. That'd be so fun to play with you guys. Yeah, John, air fryers are right up there with like the Great Pyramids as far as how wondrous of creations they are. The air fryer is like the 8th wonder of the world. It's amazing. Joe's got his air fryer. Anything that's leftovers is better in an air fryer. Like fries especially, right? French fries are never good as leftovers. But you throw those in the air fryer, they're almost as good as new. Phasmo win. Dude, John, did you see the Phasmophobia team put out a roadmap for 2026? And it was the official 1.0 launch was included in their roadmap. The game's been out for like 2 years at this point, or at least by the time that comes out, and they're not even at the 1.0 build yet. It's so janky in VR, but what I've played so far I really enjoyed. But yeah, apparently this year 1.0 build is on the way, and I'm hoping they fix all the PSVR 2 jank. And we'll play it for sure. That would be a fun one. Yeah, they had some extra, not DLC. I can't quite remember now all the details, but they had it was a pretty substantial roadmap. They're reworking Tanglewood? What's that? It's not PSVR 2 jank, it's just VR jank. Oh, okay, it was always janky. I have heard that like, and that's kind of what I meant, just the game is so janky. I've heard that they're like, oh, that adds to the charm. I'm like, not really. I want a game that functions right. His World of Ruin is brutal, actually, when you first come here. Like, you're underpowered, you feel lost and desperate and weak, defeated. I love this part of the game. This game really is like DQ11, complete with re-recruiting party members. Really? Do you do that in Dragon Quest XI? I must be getting my imaginary friend lore mixed up, Joe. I thought you had played through this before. Have you not? Or are you just observing like, oh wow, I never realized this is like that game? Oh, sure, now we get a Chocobo stable. I'll have to remember that for when I go back to Miranda. Never played FF6, dude. Yeah, it's a horrific game. As you can see, you've observed several of these streams. I didn't know, I only played about 5 hours of Dragon Quest XI. I didn't know that was part of the story on that game. It's aight. Walkabout mini golf. I know, John, like, all these community night ideas are great. And Walkabout mini golf is so perfect, and it's just waiting to happen. Like, I just need to get on it. Community nights are just really hard to organize and regulate, especially when it's a game where we all can voice chat together. They're so hard to manage. So I'm always, like, subconsciously avoiding it. I want to do it, but it just kind of falls down the list of priorities. Especially with how much limited time I have, but we'll do it. We'll do it for sure. This year, how about that? 2026 sometime, we'll do it. And Demio. Dude, Demio would be so much fun. I have to rebuy Demio for Steam if we were to do it on stream, because I only have it on PlayStation VR 2. So I definitely have to rebuy it on here, which is fine. We got the budget for it, thanks to all of you wonderful people. Lost a sub again. You lost a sub? It happens. My subs tend to be like 3 steps forward to 1 step back. Like, it's kind of how it works, right? It goes up, drops, ups, drops. But as long as the upward trajectory is, as long as the trajectory is upward, like, don't worry about it. How good is Subway? Like the sandwich place? Highly overrated. Highly overrated. Their meatball sub is good. All right, this part is awesome. I love this scenario when you refine Terra. Someone's coming. Look at this town. It's devastated. Fiddler Jones! Welcome in, Fiddler Jones. Great to see you. This scene is fantastic. Back for a few minutes while getting ready for bed, says Jesse. Welcome back. Happen to like Subway. Just depends on your sandwich, says John. Yeah, Subway's not bad. I mean, it's not my first choice. Sandwich places in general seem kind of pointless to me. I'm like, why would I pay $10 for something I can make at home? But I respect it. Fiddler Jones, the sandwich place is D-tier fast food. But to each their own. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm going to spend money on fast food, I'm going to get fast food, you know? Not bread and cheese stuck together. But yeah, I respect it.
You're gonna have to fight your way in here. We can fight too, you know.
Wait. I love this scenario so much. Terra! Mama, are these people your friends? Terra had 17 kids in the time jump. She got busy. Just kidding. It's an orphanage.
I'm so glad to see you're safe. I wanted to see you again.
Of course, Terra would be running an orphanage. It's so awesome.
Terra, come with us. There's no saving this world unless we defeat Kefka once and for all. I know, but...
He's conflicted.
Mom and Dad covered us when the light hit, and then they didn't move anymore after that.
That's so cool that these are characters we met in the world of balance too. Dwayne and Catherine are they're the oldest ones here.
Terra's our mama, and they're our big brother and sister.
Aw. In my opinion, it's refreshing when you've only had KFC at McDonald's. I don't know, man. I'm a sucker for fast food. The greasier and nastier, the better. I'm the same way, says Fiddler. I like a sandwich place fine, but I'll only usually order a hot sandwich. Exactly. I'm in the same boat. It'd make a good change of pace from that. Before I got my job at this game development studio, you know, I was with that Fortune 500 business, you know, company for 10 years. And every time we all go out to lunch, it's always Firehouse Subs, Subway, sandwich places, which is fine. Hey, I was grateful, but I was always like, do we have to do sandwiches again? Can't bite the hand that feeds you, though. The light took everyone. Mom, Dad. Oh, it's so sad. We all call Tara Mama. The soldier in our village who was hurt went to sleep and didn't wake up. Oh, I remember that guy. He died too, huh?
Let me through, kids. Yeah, all the way.
Okay. You're not going to take Mama away, are you? Probably. I saw Dwayne kissing Catherine. Don't worry, kid. You could have seen worse. It's fine. All right, let's go talk to Tara. If I can get out of this room. Whenever I got to McDonald's, they always forget onion on my cheeseburger. That's the worst feeling ever, I think, is going home from a drive-thru and getting home and being like all ready to eat, and you're like, they forgot the thing, whether it's the sauce or whatever. The worst. We'd get random places like Mobetta's once and other. Oh, dude, Mobetta's is so good. Love Mobetta's. I can't fight anymore. You're a secret weapon, Tara. The very day the world collapsed, Kefka turned his light of judgment on this village. The adults, these kids' parents, they all died trying to protect their children. Oh gosh, we're going to see a flashback of it. Kefka just, Sauron's tower beams people from his tower, dude, into oblivion. It's crazy.
It's aimed right at us. Protect the kids.
At least the pooch can stay and take care of the kids. Mom, Dad! It's so dark, man. If they ever remade this, it would be heavy. This is a village of children now. They clung to me from the moment I arrived. They needed me.
You can't take Tara from us.
Dwayne, please forgive him. It's just, if we lose Tara, we lose the only thing that's holding this village together. She's really stepped into a leadership position, which is really cool. Skill issue. Should have just lived. Talking about the parents. Love how it's in OG DMG Game Boy puke green. Yeah, the flashbacks are on the Game Boy. Watch me. I don't know why these kids need me. And it's not like there's anything forcing me to protect them. It's the strangest feeling. But once that feeling took root inside of me, I lost the strength to keep on fighting. Yeah, your mama bear, your inner mama bear is coming out, girl. What happens? That's a true woman right there. Wanting to protect and nurture. I feel like I'm on the verge of understanding something important. It's hard to describe, but the harder I look for the answer, the more I lose my strength to fight. Remember, her subplot was always wondering what love is all about. What does love mean? Can I be loved? Can someone love me? Can I love somebody else? I think she's found it in these children. Okay, are we ready for Foombubba? I'm gonna get my crap handed to me. When does Tara get married? Good question. We'll have to wait and see. Both Tara and Celeste are about 19 at this point. Yeah. Teenagers. Help!
Foombubba's coming.
With an H. Mama bear instincts kick in now. Tara's like, oh no, you didn't. And this dude is repulsive, man. Look at her mama bear stance. That's the first time in the whole game we see her have that sprite animation, by the way. Reserved just for this Mama Bear moment.
Kumbaba, the ancient monster released from the depths of the earth by the cataclysm. Have to protect the village.
Come on. Where's Celeste and Sabin? We can help. This dude, look at this dude. Do I have protect? I do indeed. I've never really tried buffs, but I'm gonna try it this fight. What a cool monster sprite that is, though. Let's go. I believe he does magic. Let's do shell just in case. I have it. Maybe she hasn't learned it yet. I just assumed she knew everything because she mastered like all the things. And I want to say Fire Raw is his weakness, if I remember right. Or fire, rather. Ah, he does do magic. Oh, I'm dead. 0. Okay, maybe I was remembering fire's a no-no, and now I'm dead. Woo! Elixir. The first time I'm using an elixir in the game. I can't afford waiting for a spell to be cast. She probably doesn't even have weapons equipped right now. Is it Blizzard that hurts him? Guess we'll just go one by one and see. Wood? That could be referring to some disturbing things, John. Dude, I'm getting my crap handed to me, as I said I would. Whew. Okay, I don't think magic's gonna hurt him. He's way too strong. And you don't get a chance to level up Terra, so like, what do I do? Yeah, she's not even equipped with anything. Oh, is this a lose fight where you have to lose? I can't remember. I mean, I just did regardless. That's right, because then they come in to help. That's right. There's a round 2. I forgot.
Terra, wake up! Uh-oh, here it comes.
Yeah, bring it, dog. Sabin's gonna knuckle you the crap to oblivion. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. With fire. How come I can't ruin it because I'm not holding a blade, dang it. That would have been really useful right about now. I am going to be the healer. I'm gonna have her be the healer. I refuse to elaborate. It's like, I don't know if you're talking about the 19-year-old Terra and Celeste or Foonbubba here. Libra is scan if you want to check weaknesses. By the power of Grayskull. Frickin'. Sabin seems to be doing well enough at DPS, yeah. Let's raise frickin' Celeste. I should have equipped a sword so that she could be runicking this whole time. Sabin's just tearing him a new one, though. That is a terrifying enemy sprite. Leave her alone, you piece of crap! Let's just do Phoenix down so I don't waste magic. Thank goodness for that black belt, seriously. I think the guy can be poisoned. Thank you for hitting me instead. Jeez Louise. Game Boy Advance controls are different. Frickin' heck. My stupid controller. I blame my controller for that one. The button didn't register. Yeah, this game shows no mercy, dude. There's no chance to level up. There's a Terra or anything, and like, look how OP he is. You can't even get your bearings, dude. I gotta just keep Phoenix downing. I gotta get us both back up, or this fight's never gonna end. Unless Sabin keeps countering. That's it, dude. We're toast. Attack. Keep him busy. Both party members, please, this time. Poor carpenter blames his tools. I'll take the blame where it's on me, but that one was not. That was on the controller for sure. Didn't let me heal all when I meant to. I gotta pause it because like every second matters on this. If you got any bio spells, fling them. Let's see. Seems like fight is better than blitz on this guy. Yeah, for sure. Because he's got the Genji glove. What am I doing? But at this rate, I'm not gonna last much longer. However, if I don't survive, I can come in much more equipped. Literally. Wow, she has survived that attack. Kira, please. Both party members, there we go. It really sucks that I didn't have a runic blade equipped. That was a big misstep. Aura Bolt. Did I not do that one already? I thought I did that one. Let's see if we got bio, because when Joe said that, that seems to ring a bell for me. I believe he's right. I think bio does kick his trash, but I don't know if I have it. Is the thing. So we're just going to attack with Sabin. Let's just whittle him down. Kira every time with Celeste. The all-powerful Hubba Bubba. Guy James, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. You did. I think fight was better. He's weak to poison. This is ringing a bell now. But now we're in a groove. Sabin attacks. Celeste heals. He'll go down soon because he's got Genji glove on. There you go. What's new with you, Guy? Playing Phasmo. This ghost sucks. I still am not fully sure how to play Phasmo. Nice work. Thanks, Fiddler. I guess I really don't have the strength to fight anymore. We just got to equip you, girly pop. You didn't even have a sword equipped. Mama, are you okay? I'm staying here. I wouldn't be any help to you now, and the children need me. Just turn into your Esper form. But Terra... Maybe after a little more time has passed, I need to understand what's happening to me. We are wrecked, positively. I don't think we got any AP from them. Seraph has learned. Where's our bio? She's got to learn Modwin. That's an important one for her. Golem's done. I'm surprised Sabin didn't have bio because he learned like everything. I might not have an Esper with bio yet. Oh, there it is. Catoblepas. Venom Claws would make quick work of Hubba Bubba. Do I have those? And am I correct in remembering that the next fight, I do only fight with Terra? Yeah, I only have Burning Fists, unfortunately. But... Ultima Weapon, sword whose attack power is bound to its wielder's HP. Let's do that. And Blood Sword that absorbs HPs from... Dude, we're going double sword with her Genji. Thanks for scaring Humbubba away. This fell off the chain around his neck. Here, you can have it. Fenrir Magicite. Let's go. Teleport, banish, and stop. Not the best. Does it also say... Let's see, hold on. But his thing is Howling Moon creates illusionary images of the party. 70 MP. Let's talk to Dwayne Johnson over here. Terra is the glue that holds this village together. With her here, we're somehow able to keep going.
This is our village. You can't just waltz in here and do whatever you want.
You better check your attitude, dude. Choate teaches it. Yeah, were you right on that? I don't have Choate, but yeah. Catoblepuss. I don't know how you pronounce that. Teaches bio. Should I like run out there to the map and learn it real quick before the next fight? Guy's doing good. What's new with you? What's new and exciting in your life, Guy? Hubba Bubba will blow away 2 random party members, so it's worth having... Oh, that's right. Is it all 3 of us then? I understand. We get to fight him at least? As long as I have a chance to equip Terra with something, I'm golden. There we go. Free sleeping. Nice. Was playing Pokemon Green Leaf. Or Leaf Green. Remakes of the originals, right? The original Pokemon Red was my jam as a kid right here. This was it right here. Big part of my childhood, but I never got like way into Pokemon after that. This was kind of my main jam. But what do you guys all think of Gen 10 that just got announced? Oh yeah, I also had Red. Good choice. Got the Ghost, John? Yeah, dude, I don't even know what the objective is in Phasmo. I saw your early comment, by the way, where you're like, it's hard to learn. I don't even know how to play it. Like, I'm barely understanding how to do anything in it. That game very much needs a 1.0 build. I thought it looked cool. Too much water, though. Yeah, isn't it called Water and Wind or something like that? Waves and Winds? Is that what I saw? Waves and Winds, I think is what it's called. Very tropical. And you know what? I mean, I lost all confidence in Game Freak decades ago. They make just such trash products. I mean, I love Pokemon just in my heart, you know? It's part of my childhood. Just like everybody, I have a soft spot for Pokemon somewhere in there. But like Game Freak as a game developer, they suck, dude. Their games suck. They do not know how to innovate. But, I mean, they looked nice. They looked nice. I didn't look that deeply at the trailers, but I think I even watched the trailer, or did I just see some highlight clips? I can't remember. I saw some footage of it, and I was like, oh, yeah, looks nice. We'll see. We'll see. That's why you need me, says John. Yeah. You got to train me. Guy James, the remakes dropped on Switch. They were $20 each. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I did see that. I still think 20 for each is a pretty big ask for games that old, but it's Pokemon, so they know what they can charge and people will still pay for it, so I understand, but at least 20 for the pack would have been a lot better, I think. Platinum is a great game. Pokemon Platinum? Is that a thing? Is that a ROM hack? Tyler's in the house. Tyler! Slapping the emojis. Fell asleep early. So sorry I missed most of the stream. Dude, I'm glad you were getting some shut-eye. Sounds like you needed it, and that's a good thing. Say what you will, but there is a great merit to an RPG based around one character fighting at a time. Referring to like how you're just the one character, the trainer, fighting one Pokemon at a time. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. I guess. I mean, it's not bad by any means. It's different, but like, I don't really care about that. They need to innovate in some way, right? Anyway. Like, I play the new ones and they look shinier, but like, and I really haven't played a lot of the newer ones, but in general, you play the new ones and they look shinier, but like it still feels like you're playing a game from 1995, you know, mechanically. That's true though. Only Pokemon kind of does that. That's kind of true. For the most part, the Pokemon games on Switch have been a letdown. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like, Pokemon has so much untapped potential as a franchise. So much. How in the world have we not gotten Pokemon Online yet? Pokemon, what was the anniversary that just passed? 30 years? And there's still no such thing as a Pokemon open world MMO? How is that possible? But then again, can you imagine Game Freak trying to make one of those? It would be terrible. You'd have to get Monolith Soft to come in and help or something. Arceus is a different format, but I didn't care for it. Ah, okay. Yeah, that did pique my interest to see that Arceus had you like fighting in real time and stuff, but yeah. Pokemon's kind of lost its spark for me altogether unless they like Breath of the Wild level reboot it. Not make it like Breath of the Wild, but like that drastic of a shift. I just, it'll take a lot for me to look at that series again. Said game from 95 mechanically works. Of course it works, yeah. And it was great at the time, but it's pretty rough to play through Pokemon Red now. I think I played it on my 3DS a couple years ago, and I was like, still fun, still classic. It's still clear why this blew up, but it's a little rough nowadays. It hasn't aged all that well, I don't think. Glad you have food. I'd like to see how you would change it. Yeah, I actually have a video under construction. It's been under construction for a long time. Of I'm actually going to start this new video series called Game Pitch Sessions. Putting together literally a presentation as if I'm pitching a game idea to some executive or something of how I would reboot this series and that series. There's a couple original ideas in there just for fun, you know, just for fun. And Pokemon's one of them. We'll see if that video ever comes around. So pretty much they tried to innovate, but no one wanted it because we just want Pokemon. Yeah. That's why I play Emerald and Platinum. Fire Red is a lot better in terms of quality. Yeah, and of course they had, isn't the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, aren't those remakes of the originals? I actually did buy Let's Go Eevee when it came out, knowing that it was a remake. If I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong. And I think I played through most of that and was like, that was kind of fun, and just kind of sold it because I got bored. These games are great, you just don't get it. Everyone's got their preferences, and I feel like Joe and I have about as different game preferences as two people can get. Creates for some interesting conversations that we've had. But that's the joy of gaming, right? That's what we were talking about earlier. That's what makes gaming so awesome. There is no right or wrong answer. It's just all about perspective. I love it. See if these guys cast spells. I just left the town realizing I'm not sure if that's what I'm supposed to do. I can't remember. I just know Foombubba comes back. It's tough because the mechanics of Pokemon are almost as beloved as the characters. Yeah, that's true. Like, people get attached to the battle system, and did you see that Atma weapon, dude? Woo! We're just gonna do attack. We both have Genji Glove. Why am I doing anything else? Yeah, I suspected you would say that, Joe. It's like, you change the formula, I'll stop playing it. And honestly, my sort of ideas for that video I mentioned, they don't really change much of the formula. It mainly changes the story and the tone of the game. Yeah, and that's true, John. John nailed it on the head. You keep things the same, people complain, like me. You change things, people complain, like Joe, right? And neither of us are right or wrong. You can't satisfy everyone. Which is why the owner of an IP or a franchise just needs to do what they want to do. The old song, it says, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Not like that. It's a good point, though. Pokemon Go was a huge innovation. That's true. Pokemon Go is a different story, for sure. I remember how the Let's Go games made the Nuzlockers seethe. What's a Nuzlocker? Always fun to see people complain how they can't cripple themselves. Rule number one, if you're a gamer, you got to understand rule number one in the gamer's handbook. Any game that comes out, people will complain. Doesn't matter what it is, there will always be haters and complainers. Which goes back to what we were talking about before. You just got to forget what anybody says and play what you enjoy playing. That's it. A Nuzlocke is when a masochist decides that any Pokemon that faints is permanently dead? Really? Is that like a Pokemon lore thing that like people They turn it into Fire Emblem permadeath? Wow. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's actually a crazy idea. Don't forget you can only capture one Pokemon per route, and it has to be the first one you find. I don't remember that. It's for folks that want a bigger challenge. I mean, that's a cool idea, actually. But yeah, I'm with Joe. I could never play a game like that. Yeah, that would be rough. Generally, any Pokemon that faints is dead and must be released. And yeah, you can only catch one Pokemon. They're self-imposed rules. That's wild. I kind of like that extreme of an idea, but I couldn't do that, yeah. Okay, I think we just have to leave, I guess. I remembered the whole scenario taking place here with Terra, but maybe not. Maybe I have to go get Edgar next. There's nothing triggered when I left. I've played one once, and it definitely made me think about battles a lot more. That's cool. And that's how it, like, again, people will criticize you for playing a game the way you want to play it, and that's stupid. Fire Emblems are known for what? Permadeath. That's what Fire Emblem's all about. But I don't like that. So I always turn permadeath off, and they're like, oh, you're not a real Fire Emblem player. You're not a real fan. Like, you're not my dad. Your mom's not a real fan. I can play however I want. It's insanity, the exact opposite of everything I play Pokemon for. It was too much grinding for my taste. The great thing is you don't have to play that way, yeah. Yep. But I do remember the early Pokemon games not being that difficult. I don't remember dying that often. All I remember is I was always a Bulbasaur starter guy, and I would level him up so fast. I just remember one-shotting everybody with Vine Whip throughout, like, the entire game. I think what's it called? Champions Row or whatever, like the end where you fight all the people in the boss chain or whatever. I remember killing almost all of them in one hit with Vine Whip. It was like no problem at all. Best snappy comeback. Your mother! Right? I made that up. No one's ever said that before. Okay, Fiddler's a Charmander. He was always my second pick. And John's a Squirtle. There you go. We got representation in the chat for everybody, for all the starters. Nuzlocke is to Pokemon as Commander is to Magic. I'm not super familiar with Magic either. That actually strangely falls in a similar category to Pokemon for me, because about that same time, mid-90s, is when Magic really took off. And I remember kind of getting into that when it was brand new, but I didn't get far until I fell off, just like Pokemon. If only I had those Magic cards now. Whew. I could get a pretty penny for those. And people will be like, whatever, no you didn't, but I swear, and I can't prove it, and I don't know for sure, but I'm almost positive I had a Black Lotus when I first started. I'm almost positive I did. I have memories holding it. I don't know if it was like a friend's or if I had it, but I remember one being around my Magic cards. Usually go for the water, John. Yeah, I don't know why I always chose Bulbasaur. I just kind of did. Just one of those things. I think that's one reason I have a hard time wanting to get into Pokemon now is there's too many. The original 150 or whatever it was with the 151 or whatever it was, that was perfect. And like, there's like over 1,000 now. I'm like, that's too many. That's too overwhelming for me to jump in. I got into it pretty big for a while, but I sold off my collection after they started bringing in all these outside IPs. Can anybody in the chat explain this to me? Because I totally understand what Fiddler's saying. And this is how I work too. When you love an IP and it gets too big, you like it less. Like, what is that called? Is there a name for that? Like, that's a real thing, right? I'm not the only one. Pokemon's a perfect example. It was like my own little game. and it was digestible. It was manageable. I could wrap my head around 150 Pokemon on one game, maybe two. But it's so big now, I don't, it turns me completely off to it. Okay, we're gonna Chocobo ride all the way to Miranda and see if Edgar's scenario can play out. I don't remember what to do at this part. Oh, that soda was delish. Oh, we love the Chocobo theme, don't we? I think this is the first time in this game that it's really useful to get a Chocobo. It's a long walk to Miranda from where we were, with lots of battles. No name for it, you just don't like it no longer being niche. Yeah, I guess maybe that's it. But I don't know. I don't care if something's niche or mainstream. Like, if I like it, I like it. Maybe I think it's more of, I'm kind of a, it's hard to explain. I like things to be manageable and small and compact, and it's so hard to explain. When something gets too big and too broad, like overwhelming, I don't know. I can't explain it. It just turns me off to it. I get that, says Fiddler. For me, it's not that it isn't niche, it's that it used to be nice and streamlined and now it's bloated. That's a good way to put it. Maybe that's, you're saying it better than I could. But I get that they have to keep making, yeah, of course, they have to keep making it. I totally understand that. But, like, I love that more folks are playing Magic. I don't love that the Ninja Turtles are in it now, right? That's a good way to put it. Even though TMNT is awesome, I would agree with that as well. Yeah, it's the same reason, like, yeah, Final Fantasy is my favorite thing ever, and if they started putting stuff like over stuff like that in my Final Fantasies, I would hate that too. Video coming on Monday morning about that, about the new Final Fantasy game that just came out. So, like, stay tuned for that. We roast it pretty hard. I know, Final Fantasy's in Magic as well. They've got Avatar: The Last Airbender in there now. I mean, you name it. It's like the new Fortnite. Like, let's just get all the crossovers we can possibly jam in here. Oh, that's good to hear it was integrated well, though. Kingdom Hearts be like. Yeah. Okay, now that we have Sabin, can I talk to the captain up here? Edgar. I just spoiled it, but it's Edgar. But I don't really want to see Super Mario fight Rick Grimes from Walking Dead in Magic. I'm telling you, the day will come. It's like Fortnite. I mean, knowing Nintendo, they'll never give up Mario, exactly, but that kind of stuff is going to happen for sure. It's just a matter of time. Tried playing Kingdom Hearts, got confused, and yeah, you're like immediately confused. Oh, I'll talk about Kingdom Hearts a little bit in Monday's video. Trust me. Believe you me. Oh, Kingdom Hearts, how I hate you so much.
The boss wants to sneak into Figaro Castle to take back our booty. They've got it all in the storeroom there.
The plot's baffling. At least with Kingdom Hearts, the crossover is the point. True. I'm like, where Mickey? Where's Mickey? Why isn't he here? I can't remember if you get Edgar at this part. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have the feeling I wasn't supposed to leave Terra, and now we have to walk all the way back there.
The South Figaro Ferry has somehow managed to stay in business.
Like John said, because Kefka didn't zap it out of existence. He needs this port. Talk to the captain again. The ship's been charted by the Crimson Robbers. Got no booty? How are your pants staying up? At least there's a chocobo stable here we can take back if we need to. Yeah, what was the necklace that the kid gave me? Pendant. A pendant worn by the girl who pilots the Magitech armor. Is that the one that we had in the world of... Oh no, she just gave me that magicite. That's right, she gave me the Fenrir magicite. Little glitch here. This conversation doesn't get wiped out, and anytime you talk to him from the side, Celeste faces up, like when he first talked to her. Little inconsequential glitch. That's fun. Yeah, I don't think anyone can take Kingdom Hearts seriously. I despise that game so much. I always say the first one, kind of like Fiddler was saying, like, sure, it's a clever idea, like a little spin-off game just for funsies. Like, yeah, whatever. The game should never have been a full-blown what it is. They should not have ever let... They should not let Tetsuya Nomura do anything unsupervised, dude. That guy is a loose cannon. Leaving Nomura to direct a game or write a game nowadays is like leaving your toddler in a white room, newly freshly painted with a box of crayons. Like, just don't. Just stop. Dude, I don't know what to do. I'm embarrassed. I've beat this game several times and I cannot remember how to progress the story. Which is fine because we're out of time. I'm going to go back to Terra. At least we have a chocobo taking us both ways. I can't remember how to trigger the second Foombubba fight. If anybody knows in the chat, please let me know. Wait till I tell you about Metal Gear Solid 3 having a guy that controls hornets. Yeah, I am aware. Isn't that the pain? No, that's not the pain. No pain, no gain. And honestly, that's why I couldn't stand Metal Gear after 1 either, because it's Kingdom Hearts. I think Kojima is just as horrible a storyteller as Nomura is. They don't know how to hold back. They don't know how to edit a plot to where it makes sense for an audience. That is the pain. Okay, I remembered right. Brownie points for me. Because I can't remember how to get half the party exactly. Just remind me I need to play this game again. That's the boat I'm in. Balances silliness with seriousness. Yeah, it does. Like, I like how it has the humor and stuff peppered in, but like the overall arching plot is just so, it goes way too far. It gets way too convoluted, in my opinion. All right, well, we just saved it. I'm back in this town. I will do my due diligence and like maybe level up and figure out what to do before our next stream. But stay tuned to the channel. We're less than 10 subscribers away from 5,000 right now. I will say that this Wednesday, for our afternoon stream, we're going to be playing King's Quest V, which is one of my favorite games ever. Again, I think we can beat it in one play session. Let me jump back here with you guys. And a week from today, next Friday, there will be no nostalgia sleepover. There'll be no stream at all, in fact, because I'm having my annual bro game party that I have every year. I invite over about 20 of my good friends, and we all play Mario Kart and Smash and have a good time. Eat tons of food. But the older we get, this is the 11th year in a row I've done it. So the older we get, the less unhinged it gets. Because we're all old people now. But yeah, if any of you are in Utah or you want to drive to Salt Lake City, hit me up. You're invited. Hit me up on the Discord. But I imagine most of you are across the world or in other states or far, far away. But it's always a good time. So I'll be doing that next Friday. So no stream next Friday. In fact, gotta erase my little stream symbol on my calendar here so I remember. But I will be back Wednesday. And by then, I suspect we might be at 5,000 subscribers, which that means a party's coming up with more prizes and giveaways. Lots of exciting stuff coming up, you guys. There's kind of a funny little short that I'll post tomorrow morning. Check out the video Monday morning that's posting as well. And more exciting stuff coming next week. It's unfortunately a bit too much of a hike for me. No worries, dude. Biggest problem I find with Metal Gear is it suffers from typical anime storytelling problems, i.e., we cannot tell a story in a straight line. That's exactly my point. Yep. Though to be fair, Metal Gear suffers from it due to how it blew up. Yeah, and I could talk about this all day. You know, as a writer, I've taught a class on this very thing, so I won't get into it now. But like, first drafts are for you. A first draft is for you as the creator to just go ham. Anything that comes to your mind that sounds cool, write it. Anything that sounds crazy and exciting, just write it and have fun exploring the idea of the story. First drafts should be an absolute disastrous mess. That's what first drafts are for. Then, after a first draft is complete, a lot of people think, oh, I write a book and then it just needs to be edited for grammar and stuff. Like, no, 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 no. First draft is only the very tip of the iceberg. Once you got that pile of crap there with all your horrible ideas mixed in with some good ideas, then step two is you take a step back. I always recommend leaving a few months between a first draft and a second draft or a revision. But you step away, get emotionally detached from it, you come back, and that's at the point after your first draft is already completely written and done that you as the author decide, what is my story going to be about? Most people think you decide that first, and then you write the book and you're good to go. You write the first draft, then you step away, then you come back and say, what do I really want to tell with this story? You know what? Now that I look at my complete first draft, this character right here is actually more important than the main character. This character means something more than the main character does. Or this whole subplot just didn't end up fitting. I like it, but it doesn't really belong in this story. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to make this character the main character. It's no longer a horror. This is actually a romance novel. Like, that's how big revision changes need to be for a story to be good. And I feel like people like Kojima and Nomura, they stop at the first draft. They throw all the spaghetti at the wall and they're like, I'm done. Publish it. And that's why we get games like Kingdom Hearts. That's why we get games like the later Final Fantasies, which are terrible. Anyway, I said I wouldn't go off on it, and then I did. But that's we talk about this in some of the writers' classes I teach at the conferences I go to. Anyway, when you have to backfill because you weren't expecting it to, yeah. And if something blows up and gets big, great, congratulations. Keep it with your original vision. Don't let fame and fortune ruin an artistic vision. That's the worst thing you can do, and it's pretty much what happens to everything. That's how a franchise rises to power and then falls, just like Final Fantasy, just like Metal Gear, just like Kingdom Hearts. You get big and popular, and then you let fame and fortune come in and just kind of ruin the art, and then it dies. That's just the circle of life for any IP. Um, Edit. This thing is a mess and should be killed. I would love to see a horror romance movie. Twilight, bro. Twilight. Okay, people. That'll do it for tonight. I thank every one of you for being in my stream and just being chill people and being awesome and talking about fun stuff with me. Our game progress goes always so slow. And but it's not about that. It's half about playing games and half about hanging out with you lovely people, supporting each other, hanging out, talking stuff out. It's fun and I appreciate it. I refuse to watch Twilight. I like life, says Sean. I've never read them. I've never watched them either, dude. Me neither. Okay, I'll see you guys back on Wednesday. I've got a busy day tomorrow for Imaginator Junior's birthday. Busy weekend, got lots of church responsibilities on Sunday. I'm going to be making a new video that's very exciting on Monday. One will post, and I'll be recording a new one that'll hopefully post later in the week. And then Wednesday, King's Quest 5 on the PC. It's going to be a blast of a week. And we'll be at 5K subs by then, and I'll let you guys know the plans for the party. Be there or be square. See you in 2 weeks, says John. That's true, because you'll miss Wednesday. Yeah, I'll see you in a little bit, my friend, but hit me up on Discord. Thanks, everybody. Love you all. You're amazing, and I'll talk to you very soon. See ya.